Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mary from harmonysicecloset here for another small business and sewing vlog. I know you can probably hear it in my voice. I am still sick. It has been probably a month now. I don't know if we had COVID or if we had the flu, or I don't think it's the measles. I don't have any rash or anything in my mouth, so that's good. But I feel like this week I just kind of crashed out, and I'm trying to take it really easy on myself today. I'm trying to be gentle. I have lofty goals as always, but today is like a do the bare minimum. It was one of those, you wake up in one set of pajamas, you have your coffee and shower, and then you get into another set of pajamas. So I don't look like top notch today, so please forgive me, I'm just not feeling great. So I already started this morning out I ordered some fabric, I ordered some appliques. I have to finish putting through a rhinestone order. I had to check to see if I had certain stones in certain sizes that I need for some upcoming costumes. I have to get some contracts out, and I really need to get this office under control. You can't see it from this frame. I will show you. It is driving me absolutely wild because we had that huge push for the last competition a couple weeks ago, and then I was sick, and now I'm getting ready for another push for another competition in 6 weeks. So it's a little chaotic in here, so I'd really like to take care of that first and foremost. And then I want to sew some soakers and maybe some scrunchies that I can rhinestone. I have some plans for those to go up for sale. And then also I want to start a costume for someone. She doesn't necessarily need it for that upcoming competition, but I already have all her stuff, and I'm waiting for the fabric and everything that I just ordered this morning for those other costumes that need to be done for the May competition. So let me show you what my office looks like before I even start to clean it. It's terrible, guys. I just rhinestones everywhere. My Dyson, my poor Dyson on the floor there. Things to alter. Just both of these bags are full of rhinestones and stuff because I never put any of my rhinestones away. This is like random cash here. Isn't that lovely? Piles of fabric. My iPad and MacBook just haphazardly charging. Yeah, this is bad. I feel like anytime I ever start to clean a room, I always start with the biggest surface because it gives me such a motivation boost to just keep going because one surface is done. So it looks great already. This roll of elastic always comes undone, so I always pin it with a pearl-headed pin. And how about those nose strips? Why were they even in here? I don't even remember doing skincare while I was sewing, but apparently I did. Okay, so now I have to tackle those rhinestones. This is definitely something that I need to improve upon. Whenever I use rhinestones, I just need to put them back because I end up with them all over the house. I step on them, they're stuck to my feet. I find them at work sometimes, actually. So yeah, definitely need to improve on my, organization skills with that. Speaking of organization, if anyone has any recommendations for how to store this slippery spandex, please hit me up. I have tried on comic book organizers, I've tried folding it, I've tried bins. It's a lost cause. Every time I order fabric for another costume, I always end up ordering extras, and look at how that's working out for me. So yeah, not too well, right? It's a little bit chaotic, like me. Okay, are you sensing a pattern yet in my disorganization? I forgot that I had this 3-tiered shelving unit that was at one point a prop for Harmony for one of her showcases. It had cookbooks and cupcakes and stuff on it, and it actually looks gorgeous for these candles. Look at all those delicious scents, and that bottom one is New Skate Scent, top tier. Don't mind a little bit of tax work here. Ta-da! Look at how it looks. It's not perfect, but I can definitely focus now. First, I just want to fix this shirt that I got for Harmony. She's been wanting to wear it, but there was a big old hole in the side. I think we got it from Skater Girl at one of our competitions. She's absolutely awesome. She makes all kinds of casual figure skating clothing. And quick break, because remember, gentle with self. Jumping back into it. Now I have to admit, I actually cut all of this fabric to make all these soakers like over a year ago, and I have never really sewn any of them together. Now that they're all organized, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to really work my tail off and try to make some of these soakers, because I have no excuse at this point. They're organized, they're pre-cut. I have an event coming up where I want to be a vendor. I need some inventory. So I'm just going to plow through some of these. Let's see how far we can get. And if you know anything about sewing, you can see that these actually aren't like all that complicated to make. So if anyone wants me to do like a how-to video on how I'm making these soakers, like I totally will. Or you could just slow down the speed of the video and follow it along that way as well. Super easy. I realized after I made a couple pairs of these that they take me about like 25 minutes to make per pair. I still have to figure out how I want to package them, make some tags for them and everything. But 25 minutes per pair, it gets a little dull and boring just sewing the same thing over and over and over again. I did listen to a lot of my audiobooks, so there was that. It was nice, relaxing, and for the sake of having to take care of myself and be gentle with myself while I was sick, this was a pretty good project. It wasn't very stressful. It was easy, mindless. So I guess for a weekend of sickness, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend making soakers, I guess. So I very clearly did not get a lot sewn today. I cut a bunch of fabric for some scrunchies, so I'll probably work on them tomorrow because I'm probably not going to feel any better tomorrow. But I got 2 scrunchies done and 4 pairs of soakers. I think that was pretty productive considering that I cleaned out the whole office, worked on some stuff for my taxes, and you saw everything that I did. So maybe I'll just make this like a 2-day vlog or something so that you guys can see some actual progression tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 2 of the weekend of sickness and sewing. It's actually a pretty good name for this kind of video. In true Mary fashion, my goals yesterday were way too lofty. I did get more done than I expected to get done in some ways, but then I got less done in other ways that I expected to get done. You guys saw everything that I got done. I organized my office, I made a couple pairs of soakers, I did some tack stuff, I made some scrunchies, and in between I rested, and remember the whole goal was for me to be gentle with myself. So today, in the same fashion, I'm going to be gentle with myself and I'm just going to enjoy an audiobook and sew. And I want to get more scrunchies done so that I can go downstairs and hang out on the couch with Harmony, who's also still not feeling well, and just rhinestone those scrunchies. If I have the time, or if I bring some of this fuzzy pile down, I was working on some in between recording here, then I will start that next costume, but I don't want all of those fuzzies to get all over the new costumes that I'm working on, so I kind of opened like a can of worms with that one. We'll see. Maybe I'll at least cut the pattern out. I actually thoroughly enjoy making scrunchies. I feel like because it's such a quick job, just like with clearing off the table in the beginning of the video, once I see a little bit of progress, I'm motivated to keep going. And because scrunchies only take like 4 or 5 minutes to sew and only a couple seconds to really cut too, it's such instant gratification. I don't know. I really enjoy it. And I'm making like a whole bunch of different colors here, and I can't decide if I want to sell them individually, like, you know, one rhinestone scrunchie for $4, or if I want to do like 3 for $10 and make like color palettes of them. I don't know. What would you prefer if you were buying a scrunchie? Would you prefer to buy like a 3-pack for $10 or one for $4? Or do you just want like a bin to pull from? I don't know. This is all very new to me and I love making them, but I'm sometimes not the best salesperson. So hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think you would do. And here we go with some more soakers. So I know that I cut like 1,000 of them out that I could make, but I'll be happy if I get like 10 pairs done. Because, you know, 10 pairs, $10 each, like that's a fair amount. And the colors that I picked out and that I started on are like the pretty pastel colors. I feel like those are pretty in right now. So I'm not sure. I'll be happy if I get some of these done though. Okay, so I just grabbed some different colors now for more scrunchies. This was an extra of, I ordered like a ton of fabric for a costume that I made for someone. You may have seen it in the shorts. So I just want to make a bunch of scrunchies out of these scraps because I don't have any other use for it. And here we go, I'm back to more scrunchies. So I'm gonna do some like tropically kind of green looking ones, real pretty. And then I have, you could see off to the left there too, there's some fuchsia. And I think in this, I'm also gonna have some turquoise scrunchies too. If I do the bundles of 3 for $10, I think that those 3 colors would look so cute. They'll be like tropical. And then I'm gonna use the crystal AB stones on them. And I just think that they're gonna look gorge. And I think that people would probably be excited to buy them. I mean, I know I would be. This time I only did small batches of the scrunchies, like I did like 5 of each color. I think next time I'm going to do a lot more of each color just because it's a pain in the butt to keep changing out the thread and keep having to make sure I have the right bobbins and everything. So I think as I get better at this, I'm just going to streamline the process a little bit more. But I'm also a little bit afraid to have too much stock of anything because I've never done anything as a vendor before. So I don't really know what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. Here's some proof of sick Harmony existence. She's hanging out with me here in the office, and we're going to make our way downstairs, and she's just going to watch some TV with me while I rhinestone these scrunchies until we're pretty much ready to pass out at this point. Okay, it's 10 o'clock at night on Sunday, the end of the sickness and sewing weekend, and I just wanted to report back to you with what I accomplished. I made over 30 rhinestone scrunchies that'll be super cute for my skaters, and I made 10 pairs of these beautiful pastel soakers. All this will go up on my website soon, and it'll also be available when I'm a vendor for that upcoming competition. Details to follow. I did listen to 2 whole audiobooks this weekend. I listened to Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen and Food for Thought by Alton Brown or somebody, some famous Food Network guy. I'll put them in the YouTube description. So all in all, I think I had a really productive sick weekend. I babied myself and I still got a lot done. Harmony rested. She had a great weekend too. I got to spend a lot of time with her while I was rhinestoning, and then in the video here you probably saw a clip of her making Taba squishies too. So she did spend a lot of time in the office with me too. So if you stuck around for the whole thing, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.